Hey everyone, it's Marissa here from Earth Journey Healing with the weekly reading for the 16th of October 2017. And this week I've chosen to work with the deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot, which is a contemporary tarot deck. I love this deck. It's one of my new decks, and I'm just kind of getting used to working with it. It's a little bit different than the traditional tarot, as you'll see. But it's beautiful nonetheless. So let us begin. I've also chosen a card for the overall theme of the week with the Wisdom of the Oracle, which is by Colette Baron-Reid. This is another one of a really beautiful deck as well. And I just felt drawn to choose a card from that deck also. So the start of the week, the first card that came up was Father of Cups. And as soon as this card came out, it just felt like there was something that we needed to have a look at in regards to our relationship with our father or our dad. And this might be triggering something at the start of the week. So if you had maybe issues growing up with your dad or a lack of connection with your dad, this might be coming up midweek. And it feels like there's a healing that needs to take place here. So the Father of Cups is the King of Cups in the traditional tarot. So also it could be that a male is in your life that is quite intuitive and very connected to his emotions. He understands the necessity for emotions to have that intimate contact with others, and really works at developing that within himself and to really help assist him in his connections with the people around him. So this could be somebody actually in your life at the start of the week that may also help you with dealing with your own emotions and understanding them. But first and foremost, I really felt like there was a healing that needed to happen. If you'll with your relationship with your father, you'll find that it is quite similar. If you have a look at your relationship with your dad, it does have a big impact on your relationship with the males around you. So there's something that you need to have a look at that needs to be healed in order for you to heal the situation that's happening at the moment. So take a look at your relationship with your dad and find out what needs to be healed, what needs to be looked at, what needs to be dealt with that wasn't dealt with maybe in the past or you didn't know how to, because it is actually having an impact on you right now, and it could be having an impact emotionally for you that it really needs to be addressed. So if you have a friend or someone you can talk to about this, or you can actually talk to your dad, it would be a great time to do that. So that's the start of the week. The middle of the week came up with the Three of Cups, and this card is really about connecting with like-minded people. It's about getting together with your friends. It's about having some fun. It's about getting together and sharing ideas, and that meeting of the minds where you feel totally able to be yourself with these people. These are really important people in your life that is asking you to connect with this week. If you haven't had time to spend with these people, if you can make time midweek, that would be really, really good for you and them as well. Find things to do that you enjoy to do together, or it could be that you need to have a meeting with people of like mind to actually formulate a plan of what you need to do to move ahead in this area with these people. So reconnecting with old friends, really honouring those friendships that allow you to be totally yourself. So you don't have to always be, on top of everything when you're around these people. You can actually just say, I'm struggling at the moment, this is going on, and they totally accept you for who you are. They're not asking you to be anything other than that when you are around them. And these are really valuable friendships. These are the ones you want to spend time with and cultivate, and really let them know that these people are important to you. It's a time of reconnection midweek. And the last card for the weekend is the Star card, and this is a really beautiful card. This is really about connecting to your hopes and your dreams, believing that anything's possible. If you're doing some manifesting, great to do this weekend. Vision board would be great. Getting really clear on what it is you want and getting into that childlike space where, we used to dream about what we wanted to have happen when we grew up, or we didn't have the limiting thoughts that we do as adults, and we were really able to go into our imagination and create an experience, or an experience we thought we would like, and we didn't often have the limitations that we do now. So it's really about going back into that space. It's about igniting those passions, igniting the hopes, and believing that anything is possible. Part of the manifestation process is really getting clear on what it is that you want. It's about clearing out any doubts and beliefs that you can't have it, or a lot of the time we don't think that we're worthy of having what we want, or other people have told us that's not possible. This card's asking you to go beyond all that, really identify your hopes and your dreams, and be open to possibilities that can come your way when you start to believe that it is possible. Believing it's possible really opens the doorway to new experiences and for people to come in and to help you create what it is that you want, or to give you ideas on how to get there. So be open to that on the weekend. It's a really, if you find it difficult, go out and just look at the stars, like look up and try and connect back into that part of you that is connected to your inner child, that opens up that imagination, opens up the wonder of life, and reconnects you in with your true self, which knows that anything is possible. So that's the weekend ahead. It's a nice way to finish the week, actually. And the card that I chose in regards to just the theme of the week was this card called Mending. And as you can see, there's two fairies sitting down mending something that looks like it might have needing a bit of repair. So I feel the theme is around your relationships, or there's a particular relationship that needs to be addressed, or needs a bit of healing, because there has been a misunderstanding, you haven't seen eye to eye for a while. This could relate to the men in your life, like we talked about at the start, where it is affected by your relationship with your dad, or it could be just relationships that have kind of been put on the back burner, that need to be rekindled. And, just if you can get a chance to talk to these people, maybe send an email or a text message, let them know you're thinking about them. Ask if there has been a misunderstanding, if you can talk about it and maybe work through it together. It could also be getting together and just supporting each other by doing something that you enjoy together, to reconnect and to let each other know that you care, and that these people are special to you, even though you may have had a fallout or a misunderstanding, or something's kind of got in the way where you haven't been able to be as attentive to these people as you might have liked. It doesn't feel like it's too deep in regards to heavy, having to go through some really heavy stuff. It's more of just acknowledgement of these people, what they've brought into your life, and really healing any misunderstandings that you may have had with each other. And it could be done in a really simple, light-hearted way. It doesn't need to be deep. And as you can see, it's just taking some time to get together and look at what's not working and what needs to be fixed. So that is the overall theme for the week. So it seems like it's a lot to do with friendships, relationships, connection with your dad, and really healing some parts that may have been sort of pushed to the side, or you haven't had the chance to look at. This week's really asking you to have a look at those aspects and bring some time and some introspection to them, and just allow it to unfold in a really easily and effortless way, so that it doesn't have to be too heavy. So that is your cards for the week. I hope you've enjoyed that, and until next week, have a great week. Bye for now.